This video will cover the dorsal column medial lemniscus system, DCML system, including the gracile fasciculi and the cuneate fasciculi. These are ascending tracts, so carry information from the periphery to the brain. The DCML system gets its name from the structures it passes through, the dorsal column in the spinal cord and the medial lemniscus in the brainstem. Both the gracile fasciculi and cuneate fasciculi sit in the posterior white column of the spinal cord and carry information up from the body to the brain. A fascicle is a bundle of structures, in this case, nerves. Neurons from the lower limbs, below T6, travel up the spinal cord through the gracile fasciculi. Once they reach the medulla in the brainstem, they synapse at the nucleus gracilis. The tract then decussates in the caudal medulla and travels up to the thalamus. Here it synapses again to pass the signal to the brain. This tract gives the brain information about the proprioception, vibration sensation, and fine touch sensation of the lower limbs. Signals from the upper limbs, T6 and above, travel through the cuneate fasciculi in the spinal cord. Again, at the medulla they synapse, this time in the nucleus cuneatus, where the tract then decussates in the caudal medulla and travels up to the thalamus. The tract then synapses again to carry information to the somatosensory cortex of the brain. This tract supplies the brain with information about the proprioception, vibration sensation, and fine touch sensation of the trunk, neck, and arms. Damage to the DCML system at the spinal cord can be due to vitamin B12 deficiency or tabes dorsalis, which is a complication of syphilis. A person gets stabbed in the back, damaging the posterior column of their spinal cord on the left side. What symptoms might they get, and on which side? Why? Pause the video if you need to think of an answer. They would lose proprioception, fine touch, and vibration sensation on the left side, the same side as the lesion. This is because the DCML system decussates in the medulla. If the stabbing damaged both the fasciculi, then this may affect both upper and lower limbs. A patient has a long-standing vitamin B12 deficiency and starts to lose proprioception and vibration sensation of their right arm. What tract has been damaged? Pause the video if you need to. Their cuneate fasciculi has been damaged on their right side, since they have lost sensation to these limbs on this side. In summary, the DCML system carries information about the limbs to the brain. Both the gracile and cuneate fasciculi tracts decussate at the caudal medulla, then carry signals up to the thalamus and the brain. The gracile fasciculi carries information from the lower limbs, below T6, whereas the cuneate fasciculi carries information from the upper limbs and neck, above T6.